was that one?
I don't know.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great measures. Great measures. Mm-hmm.
Going to introduce you to a new band that you haven't heard today called
What are they called?
Fit for an Autopsy.
What in the world?
Fit for an Autopsy. The song is called Far From Heaven.
All right.
I think you'll dig it.
We shall see.
Let's see.
Everything going good? Everything in its right place?
Kid A.
I should play that. That doo-doo-doo-doo.
You should. It's one of my favorite songs ever. So good. All right. Far From Heaven by Fit for an Autopsy. Ready to roll?
Richard?
What do you think about that one?
Yeah.
You like it?
I like the musical side of it. I don't know if I'm all up in the lyrics, but yeah, I really thought the music was really cool in the beginning with the choral, the way that they were singing, and then there's choral stuff at the end. Of course, the break. What kind of music is this?
Deathcore.
I like this stuff. What was it?
Not typically, no.
What was the Park Hill?
Parkway Drive, that's metalcore.
That's what I liked them. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Them, As I Lay Dying, they're in the same metalcore realm. This is more deathcore.
Okay.
But it's the core part of it being its hardcore roots. I know this is probably not right. But I mean, not going to make sense to you is what I mean. But it's the core comes from some of the half-step stuff, some of the halftime stuff, some of the breakdowns. Like that's the core roots of deathcore and metalcore.
That's what I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You're a core kid.
Yeah.
A hardcore scene kid. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That's you.
Okay.
People know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So this song came out in 2022. This album came out in 2022.
Yeah, there sounds like there's some 808 stuff in there, like the low.
Okay. It's newer, yeah.
You know, what the whole Lord of Shore sounded.
Mm-hmm. It was produced, the album was actually produced by their guitarist, Will Putney is his name.
Oh, Will?
Yeah, Will.
Holla.
You know Will.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been around for a few years now. Formed in 2008 from New Jersey.
Jersey kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep, signed to Nuclear Blast. Shout out to Nuclear Blast. They got some really good bands on their roster. Yeah, they got some really good bands on their roster.
Nuclear, shout out.
I like Fit for an Autopsy. They do a lot of that slower. I mean, because I could see it on your face in the beginning because you've got the hammer and pull riffs that he's doing. Yeah,
that's cool stuff.
And then it breaks into that really fast part there for a second, and then it slows back down, and it's just that chug. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of intentional why I wanted to show you this one, because I knew you would like the slower stuff, the more halftime stuff with the breakdown there at the end. But I wanted to see kind of what your face said in the beginning.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And they go back to that. Who else is in this category? Is Cradle of Filth in this?
No, they're more black metal. This is the same Shadow of Intent, Lorna Shore.
Yeah.
Same subgenre. Excuse me. Same subgenre.
Trying to work it all out in my head.
Yeah, yeah. It's a learning process.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I say Cradle of Filth. There's something that I can't. All this stuff running together. We may need to stick with some stuff, like do genre-based stuff.
What do you mean? Like do a series of videos on one genre?
Videos on black metal.
Okay.
A series of videos on metalcore.
Maybe even do it like chronologically. Do some early black metal. The next video kind of do the next decade or so. Then the next.
Yeah, how it's progressed.
Okay. Okay.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, we can do that.
Maybe I could get my mind around the genre stuff all the way and be able to talk about that.
Try to come up with like 4 songs that encapsulate the progress or the growth of the maturity of the subgenres.
I don't know if I go as far as to say maturity.
Well, it matures over time.
Progression, maybe. No, I'm kidding. So, I don't know. I'm interested in the lyrical stuff.
Okay.
Because
for this one,
well, just all together. Because I'm always about trying to talk crap about people and their lyrics, and how they deliver them. That's just my thing, I guess. But no, and that it seems that any of the death stuff has to do with just death. Mm. And then there's a satanic element every now and then, which sounds like that's it. Both of those are in there. The Great Arsonist.
Birthed by the Great Arsonist.
Acolytes, things falling, stars falling, and then becoming...
Reborn as fallen gods.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pretty...
Sure.
We could read something into it that wouldn't be that. But
Yeah.
I think that's maybe what he's talking about, fallen angels or something. And then, blood and sulfur, and maybe he's calling this place hell. I don't know. There's just a lot of that same imagery that I would.
Something about for the earth to flood and sulfur and blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring hell here. That's what it sounds like to me. What's the name of the song again?
Far from heaven.
Yeah. Well, what's the farthest point from heaven?
What is?
That would be Sheol and Hades and hell.
And it could be like some reference to I know this. It could be a random reference to a comic book or a
Could be
sci-fi show or something. You know what I mean? Like,
let us know.
For us to, that's what I like about it the most, is that you're able to interpret it however you freely want to interpret it. There's just something about that one section, that quiet little bridge there, and it builds up and it talks about the being birthed by the greatest arsonist, and then it goes very quiet. Mm-hmm. And he's in the background and he screams, an infinite expanse.
Sounds like he's in a bathroom.
Yeah, of pine boxes illuminates the sky. Like, I don't even know what that means, but like, I don't even know how I interpret that, is what I'm saying. But it's just something about those words, that line, the pushed away from the mic sound, and then the breakdown just drops there. It's just an extremely cool moment for me.
I like it. Yeah, he's just talking about corpses. If they're in the sky, what do I know?
Right.
They're in the sky, then where are they usually?
I literally picture coffins, pine boxes,
but where are
floating in the sky, right?
Sure, let's do that.
Then I go, okay, well, is this a scene from a TV show or a movie?
Well, if it's not, then where are they usually? They're in the ground.
Sure.
So we would have to be then under that in order to see them for them to be in the sky for us. And under that, essentially, because of the whole fairy tale way of thinking about things,
is hell. Sure.
That's far from heaven.
It makes sense.
We're living in hell if you're thinking about it on that.
Yeah.
Or it could be a scene from Smallville.
Right. That's what it could be a reference, like we did Shadow of Intent, and it's a Halo themed song.
Yeah.
Or we talked about in a previous video with Austrian Death Machine doing all Schwarzenegger themed songs.
Yeah, I like the Acolytes and the Parasites, and how the lyrics were set up. That was pretty cool. But I guess what I was bringing up before about the lyrics and the progression and doing the genre stuff is seeing how what kind of take on death, like for instance, Black Dahlia Murders take on death, and the last song I listened to had to do with cryonics. Mm-hmm. So it's just a different discussion rather than just saying, and the serial killer stuff and just death being the subject matter, and then using other things to sort of be death-like rather than just
you're dead, they're dead, we're all dead.
We're rotting.
I get it. Yeah.
Sometimes I get a little...
Take it to a deeper level.
Yeah, I feel like I get a little pigeonholed sometimes with the
death has happened. Now we talk about what's past that.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah,
Or just philosophical thoughts on whatever death could be, is. Or, instead of just the actual physical worms eating me in the ground death.
Sure.
Sometimes I get a little...
Which is also good for death metal too, though.
Well, I mean, that is...
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
It's just, I just get a little bit...
It's one of my favorite things.
I just get a little bit... I guess tired of the putridity side of the illumination of death motif.
I get it. Yeah.
I get it. It's blood and sulfur and stinks and.
But you want to talk about it on a deeper level.
Decay, yes.
Sure.
The physical aspect, rather than just the physical aspect of it. I don't know. I liked this song, and thank you for showing it.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. We'll do some more Fit for an Autopsy.
For an Autopsy, at first when you say it, it sounds like such a ridiculous band name.
Yeah.
But then it really, really grows on you. Fit for an Autopsy. pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like it. Now, at first I was like, what?
This is dumb.
That's not a band name. But then that should be the reaction that you have whenever you hear a band name, instead of like, of course that's a band name.
Right.
You know, Circus Couch, that's a band from, that's an indie band from Oklahoma somewhere.
It's a stupid name.
Stupid name. But Fit for an Autopsy was like, man, wow, that's pretty cool. I'd like to know where the name came from.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson, and that was Fit for an Autopsy, Far from Heaven.
Great Measures.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.